Guys, welcome to the MNR family. Here we are, Malachi.
Let's go. Welcome, guys.
I'm Radia.
I'm Malachi.
And as you can see, we are mum and
son. I'm a mother that.
We have been... We've been speaking about doing a podcast for absolutely ages. We talk and we debate quite a lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times I'm like, that should have been a podcast. That should have been a conversation.
And 9 times out of 10, funnily enough, I'm right and you're wrong.
I really thought you were going to tell the truth. Liar.
Okay, how did it feel to have a child at 18? Was it 18?
Yeah, I got pregnant at 17 and then had your ass at 18.
You were kind of young, ain't it?
No, I just thought
you were kind of young, ain't it? What was you up to, man?
You know what I was up to if I had a baby.
Wow.
Asking questions and you don't want the answer. Do you really want to do this?
No, I'm playing.
Are you capable of taking on the truth?
Yeah, but we didn't... None of that freaky ass. Okay? Now,
I wasn't going to say anything. You asked me the question.
You talking about, you was busy. How did it feel? How did it feel being 18, being a young woman, having a child?
You mean...
And you're having a son.
You mean being pregnant or actually having already had you?
The whole thing, man. Talk to me, man.
I wanted an abortion initially.
Wow. That's mad.
Work it out.
You know.
No. Truth is, I was 17, found out I was pregnant, and I was like, no, we're not doing this. I've got things to do. I want an abortion. Oh, okay. But then, I was like, but I can't do that, man. I felt connected straight away, I'm not gonna lie. I knew you was a boy. That's big. Before the doctors knew you was a boy. I felt I was having a boy. And from I was a teenager, I already said, if I ever have a child, not a teenager, young. Right. If I have a child, I'm going to name him Malachi. Okay. And I knew I was having my Malachi. I couldn't go through with it.
She couldn't do it, y'all.
Couldn't do it. Anyway, I had him. I had the fool. And I'm joking. I had him. I don't regret it for a moment. It was. I think a lot of people here would say it was difficult. I was young. It wasn't difficult.
It wasn't to have raise the child.
Because I had a lot of help. Mm-hmm. From my mum. Right. Big up to you, mum. Yeah.
Big up Nanny. Yo, big up Nanny.
She's long-standing. She's a consistent positive in my life, right? Yeah. So I had support. It didn't stop me from going to university. It didn't stop me from qualifying. It didn't stop me from hanging out with my friends. I would take you with me, like whatever. Yeah. And it was some of the best years of my life, and I'm not just saying that. Wow. Like, I'm so happy I didn't.
You're not just saying this.
No.
Because we're on camera.
You get on my nerves sometimes, I'm not going to lie. But if I could put the clocks back, I would still have you. Like, yeah.
Cool. How do you think your life would have been different if you didn't have a child?
Honestly? Mm-hmm. Everything I have achieved, I believe I still would have achieved it. I don't think you stopped me from doing anything, right? Mm-hmm. But I would have less stress in my life if I didn't have you. Big man thing. Children come with stress, guys. They don't come home from school on time. You're wondering where they are. You're wondering who they're hanging out with. You're wondering. It's
Come on, man. Come on.
Okay. I don't know. Okay.
I think we should have discussed boundaries before we went on the pod. Before we started this, you know.
I'm open. I think you're the one with boundaries. So you tell me.
We both have boundaries because you just said no.
Yeah, we're just editing.
Alright, if I'm editing shit, I can do what I want. Then we just need to release the fact that there's any problems.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm with things. You're just spoiling the flow, you know that?
We're good, man. We're good. Just start from the top one more time.
Beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
Beginning. Or just...
No, yeah, from the top.
Part of the reason I don't have any more children, I think, is because I don't want the stress in my life. If I'm going to be real. That's not like the main reason. But if I had to give a list of reasons, it would probably be in the middle. That it's stress because you love that person so much and you're worried about them. And I don't like worrying. I do love you, Malachi. you know, like earlier on we was talking about, like, before this, we was talking about, like, how it is having an adult child. A daily battle. Because on one hand, it's like, he's an adult. He doesn't have to ask me if he can go out. He can do what he wants to do. He's an adult. And then on the other hand, it's like, but he's my child, and I want to give him his independence, let him make his own mistakes, but at the same time, guide where needed. Right. But then if you like, Mum, back off, I've got this, I'm an adult. I'm like, well, where do I stand? Who am I to you? Like, I don't know sometimes what...
Like,
do you get it?
If I can interject.
Do you get it now?
No, I 100% get what you're saying. Okay. What you're saying.
Okay.
And I believe that what you're saying is very valid. And you guys let us know if you know you can relate to that. But what I believe is that it's different aspects that I would take information from you, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm wording it the best way.
I know what you mean. Like, you take some stuff and leave some stuff.
Like when you told me about credit.
Yeah.
And you told me, like, listen, you need to build your credit. You need to make sure that that's solid. I'm like, okay, cool. But then if it's coming to relationships now, you're a woman. So even I want you to talk on this. I think a mother can give a son advice on how to be a good husband or just a good partner.
Yes. However,
do you think... Okay, no, correct.
A good man can probably give you more of an insight and better quality advice. But I definitely feel like I have it in me to give you good tips, because I've been through a lot in my life and I feel like I've learned enough about what a good man is to be able to tell you. I don't know everything, but I feel like I've got enough experience and knowledge to be able to guide you now.
Okay.
Like, if you came to me for advice, I wouldn't just be telling you, you need to be... But if you came to me for advice, I feel like I've got good quality advice. Yes, I do.
I would agree.
Thank you, sir.
I would agree. You got that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So even the other day we were speaking about boundaries, right? We were speaking about how there's different boundaries within different relationships and how that creates better relationship in it. So how would you... Okay, what would you say about boundaries, like, and relationships?
I think with boundaries, you're allowing the other person to know what's expected, and you're kind of naturally getting respect from that. I'm just kind of freestyling my thought process, because when I think about boundaries I've ever set, I just kind of like use an example of myself. It's always been because I wanted to feel respected. And so where there's respect both ways, is that not a positive thing?
It has to be. Do you think there can be respect within a relationship without any boundaries whatsoever?
No.
Why not?
Because let's use an example of one of the couple is in the bathroom and the other person just walks in the bathroom because there's no boundaries, there's no please knock or anything. What do you not have anything for yourself? You don't feel comfortable with that, but there's no boundaries, so you're just disrespecting each other left, right and centre now.
But what if you're so in tune spiritually and physically and in every kind of way, you've both mutually like resonated on the same frequency so much so that you can just flow in that way, where, you know, one person could be in the shower, you just open the door and jump in the shower. Because
you're not requiring that boundary then, so you're both all right with it, because you're all right with it, so there's no boundary, so that's how you want to live.
Okay.
We would like you to like, share, subscribe and hit that notification button.
If you want to.
I mean, and also comment below, because I think I watch a lot of YouTube, but I just watch what I like to watch, right? Vlogs and that. But I haven't often seen like a mother's point of view on certain things, discussing it with like the next generation and their thoughts and vice versa. So, you know, send your comments in and let us know like what you think about the things we're discussing.
You know what? You on saying that, what's your opinion on TikTok and what's your opinion on it? No, I think even a better question, what's your opinion on my generation? Because you're a millennial, yeah.
I'm a millennial, yes.
Millennial versus
Gen what?
Gen what? We're Gen Z.
Gen headache.
We're Gen Z or something.
I don't know what you are, to be honest. I don't think you want to ask me this question.
Yeah, give me the opinion, man.
Irritating, man.
You think that Gen Z's irritating?
Please, guys, don't come for me. You're trying to draw me out.
Elaborate, innit?
Obviously, everybody is not the same. So please, I'm not generalising. But, okay, I'm not going to go on TikTok. Forget about TikTok. I'm going to go about the Gen, whatever you are. Is it Gen Z?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
The Gen Z that I see, like, in my family and on a day-to-day basis. What I get from them is that they can be very rude. You ask the question. Very rude.
Right.
Very...
Just fire them off. This
is my world.
Fire it off.
You don't know anything. Always attacking people that are older. Like, you're old. All I hear is you're old. No. I'm not saying everybody is... No, it's not chat. I'm not saying that everybody is the same. You have to understand, he's asked me a question and I'm going by my experience. I've never felt so old because I'm constantly told I'm old. And it's almost like this is their world and we just exist in it.
Can you just clarify that's not me?
No.
That's not how I move.
No. Not the part about old, right? But everything else is you.
You think you millennials are perfect then?
But we definitely had respect for our elders.
Okay. Put it this way.
And still have.
You guys gave birth to us, so you're looking at us like, oh, why are you acting in this way? Why do you have these traits?
But I know what happened.
You lot raised us.
No, yeah, but when I sent you to school, everything changed. I lost control. They had him.
What are you talking about? They had him?
They took you from me. Because when you started school, and I'm not talking about primary school, I'm talking about like secondary school, like high school. You were around a lot of, like you got in the world then, right? You were seeing things that you never seen before. You're hearing things you never heard before. You came back as a monster.
Okay, right. Well, I think what it boils down to is before you start to like develop your own personality and your own mind and your own even just perspective on life, because you have to remember at one stage and one point of your life, you're just listening to what your parents are telling you.
Yes.
If they tell you Santa exists, which I was never told, but if they tell you Santa exists, you're going to believe that. The point I'm making is when you start to create a picture of life, right, to your, like, through your own perspective, okay, this is what I believe happens when I communicate in this way, this, that, third. You start to probably resist a bit when your parent tells you, no, you need to stay inside because the stabbing's going on. But you're like, hold on, I'm the one doing the stabbings. And it's like, I'm playing. Point is, right, that you start to just develop your own perspective on life. Would you agree with that? Just even that's not specific to Generation Z, that's to everyone.
I'm not sure if, in my mind, that's quite correct. Only because I think a lot of it, and I'm not saying this is you, a lot of it is being a follower that creates foolish behaviours.
Yeah, but you're being introduced to new things and you're introducing people to new things just through communication and just through doing things. So it's not that you're listening to another person and then you're ignoring the other one. It's just that you've heard one perspective for a long period of time and you're getting different perspectives from different households. And although they might seem like stupid ones, they're new. But so also, you want to explore them? Yeah,
I understand that. And there's nothing wrong in that unless those new perspectives are leading you down a very terrible path.
Okay.
Because your mum, more like 9 times out of 10, your mum is telling you things that she believes is going to help you, is positive. Whereas friends and colleagues are not necessarily going to want the best for you. So even though they might be right in what they're telling you,
they don't care about you as much.
Yeah. And also moms can get things wrong.
You guys don't act like it.
Because I very rarely get things wrong, Malachi. Let's keep it a buck. Moms can get things wrong, but the intention is always, I can't say that. For me, the intention is always very pure and real and just want the best.
Okay.
But I love y'all.
Who's more trash, men or women? Let's just be real with it.
Okay, no, I can't. What kind of question is that? About being real, nobody's more trash. Like, you got trash men and you've got trash women.
No, but like,
You really... This is what I'm trying to say about millennials? Do you believe there's really an answer to that question?
Well, we know black men don't cheat.
I'm done. It's over.
No, listen. Black men don't cheat.
Can I ask a question about this? Because I've heard people say, especially my friend Ibrahim, shout out Ibrahim, says it a lot.
Sorry.
What does that mean? Because obviously they do. So what is it supposed to mean something else? Is it like a play on words?
No, it's quite literally what it means.
When a black man cheats on his wife,
that is not a black man.
It's not cheating.
If you was to do a biological test on this man's genealogical makeup, he's not a black man. He's not black. If he cheated, he's not black. Put it on the screen.
No. It's not going on the screen. Black. Okay, so it's what I thought it was.
Google business. No. He's not black.
Malachi. To go on record, that whole statement of black men don't cheat is a stupid statement.
Don't say anything you can't take back. The whole gist of this is that millennials are the problem and they started everything, and you have passed your traumas down to Gen Z. Moving on swiftly. We can wrap it up here. Do you want to?
We can.
Yeah?
It's a nice first podcast.
Cool. All right, cool. I'm proud of us, man. Yeah. We've done a good job.
Yeah.
You know, this is my mum. You know,
this is my
she's
son.
the queen. She's beautiful.
Thank you.
She's
Thank
lit.
you,
so
sir.
subscribe.
Thank you.
We
out. Positive. I don't think it's a nice thing to say. I wasn't saying that Gen Z is a shite or anything like that.
No.
I just noticed that they are a certain way towards millennials.
No.